Hello and welcome. Oh, what the? There we are. Hello, hello, and welcome to it's not. It's welcome to Tech Reviews Live. Why the heck am I doing a Tech Reviews? Because it's basically, think of it like a mailbag episode. Basically, I get a bunch of other tech stuff that's not just my mechanical keyboard content, and so I thought I would make a live stream show while I review it because you guys seem to be into it. And so, hey, that's what we're doing. Got some cool stuff to open up and review, but before we get to that, let me just say hello to everybody, including to Oscar. Oscar, what's going on? JB1830 is in the house. Thanks for lunch. Who else is in here? The Codemaster. I saw Zombie SZ was in the house. Zombie SZ, I think it was. Kaimura. Brian Frober, left audio is gone. Okay.
Is my mic on?
No. Give me just 1 second. I know how to fix that audio problem. And the way you do that is like this. Oh no, that's not it. The way you do that is like this. No, that's not it either. Just 1 second. I do know how to do this. You're going to see all of a sudden, boom, now you have audio in both ears. Am I right? Is that correct? Yeah, you should have audio in both ears. Let me know if you do. Hello, 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 Dylan, Codemaster, Utopia Opera is up in the house. Gabe, what's going on? Gabe, yes. So, Marius is here. Dado Molka, Vape Wizard. Hey, Vape Wizard. Brian Frober, thank you for confirming that. Awesome. You know what? I have, it's odd, but when I'm reading the comments, I shouldn't do it like this because I have this. Look, now it looks like I'm looking almost at you, just a little off to the side. But now I can read comments and look like it's, you know, what's going on. Bolton Base, what's going on? Marius is here. What's going on, guys? Just like usual, please don't forget, this is in full 1080p, and if you haven't already done so, can you please press like on this video? It's going to be about tech reviews today. We're doing tech reviews. Oh, that didn't work. Whoops. We're going to do tech reviews, and that's how you can tell that we're going to do tech reviews, because everything is broken. Fami is here. Ruben, yo, what's going on? Do I like jazz? Steph's into jazz, not so much me. Ernest Yang, what's going on? So today we're going to do some tech reviews. I don't know what else to say about it than that. Should we do some tech reviews? I think on the webs, I don't have it open anymore. But I think on the website we're starting with this cable. So let's start with the cable. So for those of you who are new, Tech for Your Needs, hi, Dylan. It's the best 140 fee because of the 2000. I don't get what you're saying, Dylan. So for those of you who are new to my live streams, hi. Don't forget to press subscribe. If I could ask a favor, it's to let other people know when they come what's happening. And basically it's going to go like this. I'm going to do a live review right here like this. I'll talk to you the review. I'll say hello. Then I'll say goodbye at the end. And then hopefully you guys, if you have any questions, I can answer those questions. And then I will take this footage and turn that into my regular content. Basically, I'm just filming my regular content, but I'm doing it with you guys so that, well, for a couple of reasons. One, so that if you guys are thinking about becoming YouTubers or thinking about making your own content, you'll get a behind-the-scenes view for somebody who already has 20,000 subscribers, which is cool. You'll also see probably how not to do it. You'll also realize how often I flub my lines. And even though I'm live right now and everything's going smooth, when I try to do something like this, I often screw it up. Anyways, So when people come and they're like, why isn't he talking to me? Why isn't he answering my hellos? It's because I'm trying to film the segment, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as we're done. Cool? If we're cool. Stella Ricks is in the house. What's going on? 1080p. Ness. All right. For those of you who've just joined, thank you very much for coming along today. We're currently at 41 viewers. Please remember, if you press like, more people will join. So please do press like. That'd be awesome. Cool. All right. Well, I'm going to get the first review underway. The first thing is this thing from Kakoi. I think that's how it's pronounced. Great salad in the house. Okay, I'm going to switch over. Y'all keep letting everybody know what's going on here. And I'm going to switch over to do the review. And then we can chat and ask questions at the end of it. And we'll go from there. You ready? All right. I'm just a regular dude. So this is completely unnatural to me, just like it's completely unnatural to you. You ready? Let's do it all the same. You ready? Hi guys, I'm skiwithpete. We're here checking out the Kakoi USB cable. Let's do that again. What the fuck is it? It's a USB charge and sync cable. It's a weird cable. Okay. Hi guys and welcome. See what I'm saying? It's going super fine until I tried to do it. Hi guys, I'm skiwithpete. This is the Kakoi charge and sync USB cable. This is a 6-foot USB cable that was sent to me from the people at Kakoi. There's a link in the About section below. This is a braided USB cable, and if I'm right, this is a USB-C, but it's also got a removable top so that it's also compatible with USB micro, I believe. But we'll take a look just when we're inside. This is a Kakoi. It's 6.6 feet or 2 meters. I think that's what that probably says. It says power charge, data transfer, fast charge, and reversible. Other than that, on the back, there's some specs, but it says USB 2 Type-C. So it's only USB 2 Type-C, which is interesting. And it's compatible with all sorts of stuff, which you would expect. I don't know why it wouldn't be compatible with something if it's just USB 2 with a USB-C adapter on it. But let's go and take a look inside. So we'll fast forward through this when... So no instructions or anything. There's the cable there. You can see that the heads are quite nice. These look like CNC aluminum anodized metal, which is nice. And then this side is the USB-C, which of course is reversible. And in under that, indeed correctly, is a micro. So why don't I just zoom in, if I can find, where's my remote-y? There we go. So there you can see a close-up of those milled aluminum. They're very nice. Very angular on the one side and very rounded on the other. This is a micro, and you can see that the micro is attached at the base here to the USB-C connector, which I'll just plug back in there. There you go. That is the Kakoi USB-C braided power connector-y. You can see the braided cable there. It's red and black, which is very nice. can see that this is, yeah, that is a 6-foot cable. Definitely. It's bigger than my desk when it's folded in half, and my desk is 30 inches, so that would definitely be a 6-footer. It's quite a nice cable, quite attractive. These braided USBs often come with Velcro, which mucks them up, but this one didn't. It came with a twist tie, which means that it's in excellent condition as it comes to me. It's not loose or anything. It's actually a pretty tidy cable. So if you guys are looking for a USB Type-C cable, or you're looking for a USB micro cable, especially a fashionable cable, you can go check in the About section for the relevant link to this on Amazon. Thanks very much for tuning in today, guys. Don't forget to check the About section for relevant links to this and everything else you can see on my desk. If you have any comments or questions, please post them in the comment section below. In the About section, you can find a way to support this channel. You can do so on Patreon or by buying me a cup of coffee. Thanks very much today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. This is a braided USB cable from Kakoi. Go check it out. It's kind of cool. It's kind of neat. Does what it says on the tin. Thanks very much. Okay, honest time. I have no idea why Kakoi, they probably pronounce their name differently than that, would send me a USB cable to review. I mean, what do you do to review a USB cable? I have no idea. You just kind of do what you do, right? It works. Radeon Gaming says, hi from Quebec. Radeon Gaming, do you work at ATI? Hello to everybody who joined during that review. I'm going to switch over to the selfie cam so that it looks like I'm looking at you. Is this working? Do you like this? Do you not like this? Let me know. Hello to everybody who's joined Tigabyte Gaming TV. Mr. Code, Nathan H. Pete, what do you think of the Magic Force 68 with Gateron Browns? I haven't tried it. Gateron Browns are a pretty good thing. R White 025. Does it USB, says Bolton Base. I mean, if you're going to USB, you might as well USB with some style. It's kind of cool though, right? I mean, whoa, there's a lot of highlight on that. It is a nice looking USB cable. For sure. It's nice. It's attractive. If you haven't already, please press like. Please press subscribe. Look at the subscribe thing. It's totally... Amon Grip says, yo. Necro Zero Day, what's going on? No, I don't. Ha. What do you think about the Corsair K70 Lux RGB MX Red? I bought it and it's going to deliver tomorrow. I don't know about the Corsair K70 Lux RGB. One back. Yes. Okay, let's move on to the next review. I'm going to keep this USB cable. I don't think it's the most amazing thing I've ever seen, but it's good enough, and it's got a USB-C, which is cool, so I can charge stuff with it. Now, the interesting thing with this, just so I can say it out loud, is that USB-C, there's two types of USB-C. There's USB-C, which is USB 3 compatible, and then there's USB-C, which is like this one, which is a charging cable. And all that this one can do is charge at USB-C. Does it make sense? All right, let's move back to overhead, and let's get ready for the second one. Oscar says JB made his LJD61 up work. Nice one. Skellington T. What's going on, Skellington T? If you haven't already, guys, don't forget to put it at full 1080p. And do press like. I don't know how many likes we got. Last show, I don't know if you guys saw this, but last show we got 1,000 likes. I mean, we only got 940 or something during the broadcast. But afterwards, we're now over 1,000 likes. It's incredible, really. Incredible. So you guys know, today we're doing the tech reviews. I'm just kind of basically mailbagging it. I'm going through all the mailbag stuff. But later on tonight, I'm going to run a second live stream to build a keyboard. That's not in this live stream. This live stream is just me mailbagging it. But later on tonight, I'll be building stuff. Okay, so that was the first review. Now we're on to the second review. What did it say? What does it say in the description? Did I say I was going to do this one next? You know what's terrible, though? My thing just said, unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. Sure.
Mine doesn't say that.
Here. Let's press refresh.
Unitech USB docking station is next.
USB Unitech docking station. All right. Let's get on to that. Hey, Pete, have you ever hand-wired a board before? No, I haven't. I won a Minorca kit at the Dallas meetup on Friday. How was the meetup? Too bad it wasn't a JD40. No, I haven't done any hand-wiring yet. I keep meaning to. I haven't. Lyexton, what's going on? Nathan H., do you consider Gateron Browns superior to MX Browns? I do. Something about one-up keyboard. I didn't see that. Are Gatistotles that much better compared to Gateron Blues for the huge price difference? Zombies, there's no like quick answer to that. It's really about user preference. Like I can't justify for you the price difference, but what I can tell you is that when Steph made her own keyboard, that she made it with Gatistotles. Buy a single if you haven't. Buy a tester. Do we have any testers left? Steph's gonna look if we have any testers. Get a tester and try it out. Get a tester for the clickies and just try it. We should actually. That's a good idea. We should sell a sample pack. We don't have any left, but we do actually.
Do we?
Yeah, we have 3 plate mount T1s. Nordic Reclaimer, yee. I want to kill myself. Don't. Please don't. Because I don't have an MLG keyboard. I don't know what MLG means. Keyboard from one-up keyboard. Just save up. You'll be fine. Hashtag memes. Yes. What starts with an end and ends with an A? Nostalgia? No, it's nostalgia. It's a good word, though. What are the main differences, though? Are they more clicky? I really don't care about the noise, to be honest. Zombies, they actually have 2 clicks. They click on the way down and they click on the way back up. That's the main difference. They have, like, unlike the Gaterons, which look like this as a knuckle, the other ones have a little feet at the bottom, so they click on the way back up. Here's Steph's keyboard. Zombie asks Pete, what's the biggest company you've been contacted by because of your YouTube channel and or because of one-up keyboards? I'll be honest with you, I don't know the size of companies. Are Banggood a big company? I don't know. Is Unitech a big company? Is Vortex a big company? I don't quite know the answer. If you or somebody you know works at Lamborghini or Ferrari, please contact me. I'd love to do a tech review. Did you see the Nintendo Switch reveal? I saw it on Casey Neistat's channel, but even more so, JB1830 today was at the event. Yeah, he just said I was at the demo event today. He was at the event. He live streamed from the event. I watched that. Then I met him afterwards and we talked about it. But otherwise, no. our Technic really liked the sound of those keys. What? C'est quoi?
Me.
What?
It's the back of my head.
That's the back of your head?
Yeah.
Is it? No, it looks like the lamp. It looks
watch. It might.
Oh, Steph thinks she can see. Oh, that is your head. Oh, you poor little head. I'm wearing my Carlton hoodie today. Biggest as in the most like known. I don't know. I get a lot of stuff. Mod Mike from Antlion, they sent me stuff. But like a lot of big companies, like a lot of my most successful videos like are I did a couple on the Amazon Alexa that are huge. And Amazon certainly doesn't contact me, but that's okay. Whoa, haircut. Whoa, not really Daedalus. I did it so I could be more aerodynamic. I don't like the look of the Switch. You spend $2,999 and then you have to wait a year or something to play. Oh yeah, I know what you're saying. Having just one game doesn't do it for me. I know what you're saying. Okay, well, should we move on to the second item on the menu? For those of you who've just joined, please do press like and please do press subscribe. I don't know what the number is currently. Can I have a quick look? We're at 33 likes, and there's 45 people in the channel. This does say it is a tech review. This is a tech review, and basically I'm reviewing tech, so what's there to dislike? Can you guys give me 1 second, though, just before I get into this thing? I'm just going to close the curtains because it's dark outside now, and I'm going to grab my laptop, which I'm going to need for this thing. This chair is super painful stuff. It's like a nail.
So you're saying I should get off of this one so you have it back?
No, I was implying that. I wasn't saying that. There's a small difference. Very, very small. Almost imperceptible. Got my laptop. It's got a YouTube sticker on it because I think that's cool. AP Fox, what's going on? I missed it, zombies. It's something. The Gatto startles aren't on the website. When will they be back in stock, and what is the cost? They're $1.50 a piece, and they should be back in stock soon. Skellington T, LOL. Are you going to build any keyboards? Yes, but not on this stream. This stream, I'm doing some tech reviews, and after I'm done, I'm going to have dinner. Then I'm going to come back and do... then I'm going to come back and build the keyboard. That's what I'm trying to say. Stanislav's in the house. What's going on? Nordic Reclaimer. MKME Lab. What's shaking? How you doing today, buddy?
Okay, the Gatto Switch singles are back. I put 3.
Gatto Switch singles, the testers, are now back in stock.
Oh, but I need to say that those are...
One-up keyboards.
No,
but those are plate mounts. Those are plate mount, not PCB mount. All right. Did you guys ever see my interview on MKME Lab? It was excellent. Well, not me. I wasn't excellent. The interview was MKME was excellent. All right. So what I'm doing today is I'm doing live streams of my tech reviews. So these are basically the same tech reviews that I would do normally on my channel, but instead of just doing them privately on my own in my own time, instead I'm doing them as part of this live stream. So you guys can, for those of you who don't already YouTube, you can see what it's like to be a YouTuber. You can see how often I screw up and how difficult I find it. But also it means that you can ask any questions at the end of the segment and I can tell you any bits or pieces that I may have missed, which is good for me. I make sure to get more stuff in there, and it's good for you if you guys are considering getting one of these things. Okay, so the deal is, if you haven't already, please press like, and if you haven't already, please do press subscribe. But even more so, when new people come in, please let them know that that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to do this review, and at the end of the review, then I'll come back and chat with you guys, and yeah, then it'll be more like a live stream. This next bit is not so much like a live stream because I don't really interact with the audience during it. Not until the end, anyways. But I'm going to check with Steph and her massively clicky keyboard if it's okay for me to record the next segment.
Hang on.
It's not okay. Okay. Well, while we're doing this, I might as well shill for myself. Shilling for the company that I own, oneupkeyboards.com. There's some new stuff in stock, but I'm not telling everybody what it is. Spent an hour setting up a vid last night. 20 minutes into the main shot, the cam went dead and all was lost. YouTuber life. Dude, let's just have a word for a second here. I'm about to switch over to action cam, okay? Wait until you see what action cam is looking like right now. You ready? You ready, MK Me Lab? You ready for this? Ready? 3, 2, 1, action cam. Look at action cam. Isn't it delightful? Oh, the best part about action cam is now I get to turn it on every time I want to use it. There we go. It's just come to life. You could hear it coming to life. But there's still no picture. What the heck? Oh, now we've got a picture. Oh, and it's super zoomed in. What? It's still super zoomed in. I can't unzoom it. Okay, and then I go to this one, and then I tip it. Come on. There we go. Now we got it. That is as far away. And look, it's not level. Oh, my God. Okay, now I'm just going to switch back over to my overhead. Now you can see the camera. It's right here. But it doesn't have a plug, so I can't leave it plugged in. Oh, my God. It's so painful, man. So painful. Okay. I'm going to put the action cam away. Kinda. YouTuber life, man. Honestly, you can ask JB. Yesterday, we spent like 2 hours disassembling my computer, putting a new AC, what are they called? Power supply. We put a new power supply in so that I could run a new USB 3 card. And the USB 3 card conflicts with my NVIDIA card. YouTuber life. Hashtag YouTuber life. All right, here we go. Fish Kung Fu says, I got my JD40 from you a couple days ago. Can't wait to get it finished. Awesome quality parts. Awesome. Okay. 47 people in the channel. Don't forget, if you haven't already, please press like. I'm going to do the review of the Unitech. If new people come in and they're like, what the hell is going on? Just let them know that this is just a quick review and that I will be back hanging out with you guys very soon. EXFIBO says, I have the NVIDIA GTX 745, and you can't in Linux run the NVIDIA proprietary driver and run the proprietary driver for the USB 3 card at the same time. They have a conflict. Yo, I got a notification on my phone how to tune in on my desktop. Go do a search for skiwithpete Tech Reviews Live. I'm guessing. I don't know. Maybe somebody could post the code for him. Okay. We're going to do it this time. I'm going to move. Oh, Steph's moving, which means I get the comfy chair. Woo! Okay, so let's just talk about this again. What am I doing? I'm gonna do a live unboxing of this, which I've never unboxed before. I'm gonna do the live unboxing, then do a quick little demo thing. I'll try it out maybe, and then what? Then I'll start answering questions again. So the deal is, if are audio levels low or audio levels good? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. You ready? Hi guys, Ski with Pete here. Today we're going to be looking at the Unitech Universal Docking Station, USB 3 with dual video outputs. Unitech was nice enough to send this to me for the purpose of review. I thought it would be really cool because as a Mac user myself, I do hope one day to upgrade to a new Mac. I'm not saying today or tomorrow, but I may do it in the future. And it looks like they've dropped a lot of the non-USB-C ports on it. So without anything other than USB-C, we're probably going to need one of these in the future in order to be able to hook up to our computers. So this one I thought was a pretty cool one. Thanks again to Unitech for sending it through. This one has 5 gigabits USB 3. It has a VGA and an HDMI. It's got a gigabit Ethernet, and it's got audio, both mic and headphones, which is cool. Let's just take a quick look around the sides of the box. You can see it's a USB 3 docking station. It comes with the user manual, a CD driver. It's going to be for a Mac. Data cable, support base, and a power adapter. On the back, there's nothing. System requirements: XP through to 10, Linux, great, and Mac OS. On the back of the box, it gives some indication of what you do, how to plug it in, and it's got some features. So let me just read this to you. It says the multifunctional USB docking station with combination USB, VGA, HDMI, LAN, audio, fulfill the expansion needs of a laptop Ultrabook, USB 3 speed, HDMI supports 1080p. Everybody loves 1080p, right, boys? Gigabit Ethernet, supports screen expansion and mirroring, and can be used horizontally, like this, or vertically. It's got an RJ45 port, which is cool. Let's get inside it. Let's go inside and take... Let's take a look here. All right, first thing, we have the Unitech USB 3 docking station. That's there. And pulling this out, we have all the cable-y bits to go with it. This is the power adapter, obviously. That's that. Not sure what that's for yet. This is the USB 3 cable to plug it in. This is the standery uppery thing, so that it can standery uppery. Here's another one of those elasticy type things. And then besides that, it's got some other stuff in there too. Thank you very much for purchasing the product from Unitech. It's got the multifunctional docking station manual, so you can figure out what you're doing. And it's got a mini CD, or mini shiny coaster, because my MacBook Air doesn't have a thingy for it. It's just a coaster. All right, let's take a look here. I'm not sure what the elasticy things are for. Huh. Okay, let's take a look at the back and look at some of those expansion ports. So the first thing we have is the on-off button. We have the 5-volt DC, USB 3 in, 2 USB 3 outs, VGA, HDMI. We have microphone and headphones. Sorry, that's microphone, that's headphones. Although it might be headphones with a microphone. There might be 2 microphone things there. We also have the LAN. And that seems to be it. Now personally, the USB 3s are good, but it would make a whole hell of a lot of sense to have 2 non-USB 3 for my mouse and keyboard as well. It's a little bit unusual to only have those 2 USB 3s, but I suppose into this USB 3 we could plug a hub, which we could then plug in our mouse and keyboard and other peripherals. Also not on here, which would have been useful, is a card reader, because of course there's no card readers on the Macs either. But anyways, let's get inside this thing. Let's first plug it in and take a look. So first thing I need to do is plug in the power. There you go. Now it's standardy uppery, which is good for me, but probably not that good for filming. It does work pretty cool though. Let me unplug it again, just for the purposes of filming. I'll leave that off. Still don't know what the elastics are for. Probably not for anything useful. I haven't taken this off yet, but maybe I will later. Pro Design HD in the house. Yo, let me do my thing. I'm just doing the thing. I'll be back with you soon. USB 3 cables like this always seem to be short for me. Never get a super long one. Okay, and then the HDMI, I had this clever idea that what I would do is I would plug this in. I would plug this in so that you guys can see in the... this will be the equivalent of my action cam when I get it up and running. And then let's plug in plug in this super short... Oh no, it's a micro. No. Let's plug this one in. to the USB 3 just to test out a keyboard. And then I'll just plug in this keyboard over here, which I currently have plugged in, which is this. My Tada 68. I'm just cleaning up my desktop here so that all right, that's good enough now. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is plug just straight up. This is the only thing I'm going to do here. Is this on? Can't tell if it's on. Is it on? That's on. Okay, it's on. Let's plug this puppy in. It's recognized the keyboard, which is great. I know you guys can't see that, but there it is. It's recognized the keyboard. So that would be that one and that one. Done. Okay, and then let's see now if I go to selfie. No, selfie's the wrong one. If I go to solder, no, that's also the wrong one. If we go to action cam, nothing. So the HDMI portion of this is not working for reasons I don't know. Let's just go to system preferences. We'll do displays. No, it only sees the one display. So I'm going to have to go to Unitech and Unitech USB 3 docking Mac. You guys don't need to be in the dark this whole time. Docking station drivers. Jiggle the cable. Jiggle. 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 It saw the no. It saw the keyboard straight away. Huh. Okay. This officially does not work at the moment, so I'm gonna have to go and try this again later. Yeah, it says supports a maximum 1080p resolution rate and 5.1 HDMI out. It's a shame that just didn't jump to life. Let me just try a different. Let me just try a different one. See if I can't get it to jump. What? Yeah, you need to upgrade to
It's
Sierra.
gonna take forever though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it'll do it in the background. Just make sure it's plugged in.
What are you looking for?
Steph, down there's an HDMI splitter. Can you pass it to me, please?
Down here. Oh.
I got it. Okay, the right way to do this. Sorry, I'm gonna have to warp. The right way to do this is to pull this guy out of here. Whoop. Okay. And then now I need to get another HDMI cable. Be right back. What's that? Oh, please, yes. HDMI cable. Just one more go, and then we'll move on to the next. Pass that through there. No. No HDMI signal. Just one last thing to try. Jack it straight directly in. Turn it off. Turn it back on. Nope. Quitty Q's, what's going on? All right. So that is done. I failed to work. But you know where this would be great? This would be great at my office, so I might try it there. Now, if you guys are nerdy enough, and I'm not saying you are, I'm just saying if you were nerdy enough, then you would live in a house that would have extra cables brand new that you've never used that you might someday eventually just suddenly need. I'm not saying for sure, but maybe you do. And if you do, and you suddenly need a VGA cable because the HDMI thing on a USB 3 docking station isn't working, then maybe you'll be lucky enough to have one of those. Like me. So let's just pull all the plastic off of this cable and see if we can't use it. Max Hernandez is in the house. Dude, I'm just doing these live reviews. I'm going to be with you guys in just a minute, so please be patient, bear with me, and blah, 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 and I'll be there in a second. Yeah, just removing that, and these little pieces of foamy. Foamy on the floor. Okay, and then okay, let's see what happens when I plug this puppy in. A little VGA happening up in this house. Alright, and the only place I can plug this into is directly into my monitor, so you guys won't see. You're just going to have to take my word if it works or not. Okay, now I have to press some button here to make it change from HDMI. Input select. Yeah, that's that one. Input select. No VGA cable working either. So neither of those work, so that means I can't get this to work. So I'm going to have to contact Unitech and ask them what I need to do next. Unplug. Okay, we're all unplugged. This and this. This can go back on this desk. See, you guys probably thought my tech reviews were super easy, or that if I got 200 views on them that I wasn't super disappointed. But I am, because they take hours to do. And they don't always work, as you can witness. A lot of the times, they don't work. It may require drivers, but unfortunately I can't find the drivers. They're not on the website. There's a code that's showing there, but I don't have a code on my device. universal docking station. It doesn't have a serial number or a sticker on it that says what its model number is. '3704. 3704 or 3705. So the 3704 and the 3705 I've just found. You can't see, but here I'll switch this on so you can. 3705. No, wait. That's found the driver for Mac OS. Boom. About this Mac is 10.12. I may have found it. I may be able to get it to work yet. Display link, package installer. Oh, we're plugging her back in. You'll be guided through the next steps. Yeah. Continue. Agree. Install. Continue. Password. 1 second. Need to restart in order to make it work, which will give me just enough time to plug this all back in. Plug it in. I don't really care about anything except the USB and the HDMI. What are you saying? I need that. What I do need is this. Alright, let's try this now. So what I'm going to do is take this. The first thing is plug this in. Is that? No, it's this way. Plug this in here. Now, if I got this right, no, it still doesn't work. Hold on, just one sec. Oh. Boom! The resolution has been reduced to 1080. Unplug the other display to enable a higher resolution. But this is it. This. Hold on. There it is. That's my mouse. Look at that. I have an awesome piece of wallpaper. I don't know who made this wallpaper, but it's awesome. So that's great. So it actually does work. Well, that's a massive relief. Okay, well, now that that's plugged in, then I can plug in my keyboard and other stuff. So even though it's a kind of a mess happening, a hot mess happening right here, you can tell that I'm going to be able to use this at work. So when I get to my workstation, I just plug in the LAN here and leave my monitor plugged in, and then it's just one USB and I'm away. So plug that in there and this in here. Sweet as you like, we're away. Whoops, wrong one. Solder, wrong one. Action cam, that's what it is. I've lost my mouse. There it is. Great. Well, thanks again to Unitech for sending that through. I love it. I'm going to be using that a lot. Like every day. At work. It looks like a hot mess on the desk, but really, in the end, that will clean up my working environment a lot. Excuse me. Thanks again to Unitech for sending that through. Really do look forward to getting that all set up at my desk. Hopefully I can put up a picture of that now. If there's no picture of it up now, just know that I wish that I had. If you guys haven't already, please do press like. Please do press subscribe. If you'd like to support this channel, you can do so in the About section below. Click either on Patreon or buy me a coffee to help support the channel. Thanks again for tuning in today, guys. Look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Well, seriously, there's like, I can't believe that it worked in the end, but it worked. So it works. So that's good. Okay, I'm gonna unplug this, put this over here, and start putting this thing away again. What's that? Oh, there's going to be a lot of editing on that one. Basically, it's going to be like whiz through, then stop, and I'm going to say something like, it's not working. Then, bzzz, oh, I found the driver. Bzzz, it works, yay. And you guys are going to be like, wow, you turned that into a 2-minute film. Hi, everybody who's just joined. Pro Design HD. Quantum Maps. Hey Pete, have you ever been pen spinning? Yeah, did you see my video about pen spinning? Is that why you're asking? Did I spin something on camera then and I didn't notice? What? What happened that made you ask that? You just want to see me do some pen spinning. Is that it? Is that the dealio? ZOR. What's going on? Welcome. Like I say, right now this thing looks like a big old mess, but honestly, once we get to that to my work, that is going to be clean, clean, clean. Pete, is your soldering iron grounded? No. I mean, it's plugged into the wall. If it was grounded, then it would electrocute me. Oscar Hernandez says, "Hey Pete, 3 of my keys on my LJD 61 up don't work when pressed, and they are soldered in properly." Now, when you say they're soldered in properly, what do you mean? Are all 3 keys in a row or in a column? Or are they just 3 random keys? Are they like the L, the A, and the V? Well, that was a serious bit of fun. That really, I mean, it happens a lot in my tech reviews that things don't work, but for it to not work and then to find the thing at the last minute, because I'm dyslexic. I'm not dyslexic. I'm just saying. I was looking at the 3705, and it was the 7305, or vice versa. Man, this thing really is not happy. This keyboard just does not want to cooperate. No. I mean, if the tip of you soldered connected to the 3rd prong of the prong you plug into the wall. Yeah, but inside of it is the heating element. No, I don't have a grounded soldering iron. To be honest, I didn't really know that there was such a thing. What do you think about ortholinear keyboards and Dvorak layout? Ortholinear keyboards, I've just ordered one 2 days ago, which I told Steph about yesterday. And I like ortholinear keyboards. Alternate layouts, I don't use them myself. That's a layer too complex for me. Okay, those are there. These things can go in the bin. Okay, next up we have the Mod Mic 5. And last up we have this smart lamp, which is actually the thing I'm looking forward to the most. But let's do the Mod Mic 5. What do you think about Topre? I like Topre. I'm gonna do a whole keyboard stream later tonight, like after this. So I'm just gonna do this review and my next review, And then tonight I'm going to do a keyboard build, and all we're going to talk about is keyboards. Pete, are your 1UP keyboards waterproof? Definitely not. For those of you who just joined, if you haven't already, please do press like. If you haven't already and you'd like to, please press subscribe. I've been asked to spin a pen, which is very rare. I actually spin pens like a nervous habit. This is my wife's space pen. This is a pink
Don't lose that, please.
space pen. Steph says not to lose it. I don't know if you caught that. Now we have pen spinning on a review channel where we're talking about keyboards. Things are getting meta as hell. Anyways, that was me spinning a pen. Very rarely asked, but hey, why not oblige? What do you think of Topre? I have Topre keyboards. They're not my favorite, but I have some. We've just on 1UP Keyboards launched a Topre to MX slider. We haven't launched it. Pawn Tenses, did you figure out the core yet? No, they sent me an instruction booklet, a PDF, like 2 days ago. I haven't looked. Stanislaw, I didn't even do any amazing stuff. I just did like a couple of sonics and some sonic reverses, and that's not even the good stuff. That's just like the basic stuff. The keys that don't work are U, left shift, and spacer. Okay. Okay, and you're sure that you've programmed them correctly, and you got a program that's running correctly. Okay, then what I'm going to say is that U, left shift, and spacebar, there's a problem with them. The solder may not have grabbed correctly, or you may have a trace problem. You won't be the first to have such problems. I definitely have. Can I start a new channel for pen spinning? No, I have it already on my channel. Just search Ski with Pete pen spinning. I've got a couple. I've got like 3 videos about it. Just here's what you need to do. Okay, I'm just gonna explain it real quick to you. Okay, for the U, you want to take something that's metallic. And it doesn't have to be this. This is just a good example of what I got is these tweezers. If you don't have tweezers, you could use a paper clip or something else. And what I want you to do is to go on the back of the keyboard and connect the 2 solder points for the U. And just touch the 2 of them together like that and see if a U appears on screen. If a U doesn't appear on screen, then try something different. Go press the U key, then with the U key pressed, then connect from the U top one to the top one in the same column. If that doesn't work, try the bottom one and connecting that one to one in the same row. Eventually, one of the things that you do is going to fire that U key. And once you've done that, you take a little piece of wire and you add it where the tweezers or whatever piece of metal you had were. Does that make sense? You got to keep that U key pressed the whole time, though. If there's a problem with the pad or with the traces, what you're doing is you're going to override those traces, and you're just going to direct link. And you trust me when I say you won't be the first. In fact, let me just show you my precious board. Sorry, guys. I know I said I wasn't going to do this. But we're just talking for keyboards 1 quick second. You know my super precious board, my LJD61 carbon fiber? It's beautiful, and I keep referring to all the time. It's like the most beautiful, perfect thing in my life. I just want to show you, Oscar, because... Are you still here, Oscar? I just want to make sure that I'm not doing this and nobody's here. For those of you who don't know, I am the person behind oneupkeyboards.com. Go check out One Up Keyboards for awesome keyboard stuffs. I don't have a faster way to do this, I'm afraid, so I just kind of have to go through and do it. With the side print keycaps, you should go on the website and choose all of your options, and then it'll tell you exactly how much it costs, including shipping to whatever country in which you live. Okay, Oscar, you're watching here. I just want you to know that, like, I've put together many keyboards, and it doesn't matter if there's a problem with the traces or with the pads, or you don't get a good connection, or you get a little bubble. You've just got to override those. Look at this. Look. See this trace? I've replaced this trace going from the bottom one in the same to there. Do you see what I've done? I'm holding this key down because this was the one that wasn't working. Holding this key down, I took my tweezers and connected those 2 points. Blup, blup. And then it fired. So that's how I knew, like this. Bloop. It fired. That's how I knew that that one was junky. So put that wire in to replace it. I did the same thing over here. Can you see there's another white wire there? So I just want you to know you're not alone. This happens all the time. But you see, the down one connects to the down one. The up one connects to an up one. So it could be the down ones that aren't working, or the up ones. You may have to connect to a row, or to a column, or to a row to make it fire. Trust me, you are not the first. Cue the unscrewing and screwing background music, which sounds like this. I'm just going to tighten these two up while I'm under here. Why the heck not, eh? So, you are not alone, my friend. But you got to figure out what's going to make those things fire. Can I use a soldering wire or paper clip to connect it? I'd use a paper clip rather than a soldering wire. And if you're like, nothing works, it doesn't work, I can't, whatever I use, it doesn't matter, I can't get it to work, then there's a coding problem. Because if you said that there was a whole row error, if you said like your whole Q, A, Z, Alt, 1, they all weren't working, then there might be a more significant problem. But if it's just random letters here and there, for sure that's just the soldering errors. But like I say, you're not alone, man. This happens all the time. And we get emails about it. I just want this to happen live. It's never happened live. It always happens like I build a keyboard and then go plug it in a day later and something doesn't work. Or I test something and everything works. But I really do want to show, because these errors are so common, I really do want to show one of them failing. Which I will do for you soon. I'm sure. It's inevitable. It's not necessarily your fault. It could have been your fault, but it's not necessarily your fault. These things just screw up all the time. I think the one, because I had two then, I think the one on the left was my fault and the one on the right was not, but there's no way to tell for sure. Okay, jumping back in. Here we are back at the mod mic. Hi. Stuff's going to be super quiet. You ready?
Go quick.
You ever have fun with yo-yos? God damn, Stanislaw.
No, we don't have any.
Yes, we do. What are you talking about? I'm just not going to play with yo-yos right now. I'm a big fan of the old school yo-yos, even though I do have some bearing yo-yos. Okay, you ready? Mod mic 5. Are we ready for this? Hi everybody, Ski with Pete here. Today we're looking at the Mod Mic 5. Mod Mic and Antline were kind enough to send this through for me for my review. Thanks very much. If you haven't already checked it out, I did a Mod Mic 4 review, and this is like a new, updated version. This version is pretty cool. It's got like a reversible sides, so it's got dual microphones. The dual microphones means that on one side it's like noise canceling, and on the other side it's got a better pickup, which is great. I mean, it's a really clever product, this, and I'm kind of a fan, to be honest. And you know what sucked about the version 4 was that the audio on it was almost as good as my $120 mic setup. It's not $120, it's $360 because I've also got a Scarlett 2i2 in there. Anyways, this one's modular. It includes the mute button as an optional addition. And of course, it's got a lot of cable management stuff. This is really cool. So let's get inside. And you guys know that I'm really into packaging, but this packaging confuses the hell out of me. What? How many different ways does this... What? Okay, I'm going to open it like... I ripped it. Whoa, cool. Okay, so this is the new outer that comes with it, which is great. This outer means that you can wrap your current headphone and the Mod Mic wire. You can wrap it so that it all just looks like one cable. The new cable management system is cool as you like. Next up, we have the insides. Here are some of the modular cables. You see that there's a length there, a shorter length here, or you can plug the two of them together and get a super long length. Here's some of the clips to hold the two wires together and an extra ear standoff. I'm going to show that ear standoff in a second. And of course, here's the main delight itself. Here's the Mod Mic. Oh, it does actually look better than it used to. You see it's got that kind of glossy look to it. On the back here is another one of those connectors. And of course, the mute switch. Already, I just want to throw this out there. This is quality. You can tell that it's quality. The way you use this, you see you can loosen it there, and then you can flip it around so that it works on either side. Again, these boys, they're really good. It's like it's a basic product, just a little microphone for gaming, but it's a cool one. Well done to Antline again. Now, under this foamy here, I just want to show you. Is it going to let me take this foamy off real easily? You can see that there's two different sides to it. One, oh, it's got a little switch in there. I'm not even sure what the switch does. Oh, the switch is the two different modes. One is cardioid mode, and the other is omnidirectional mode. So you can actually switch it on there. Now, because it's black on black here, it's difficult to see it, but let me zoom in to show you. You see that there? So this looks like the cardioid. That's what a cardioid looks like. That's what the sound direction looks like. It's kind of like it's like a heart shape coming out from the microphone. And on this side, it's omnidirectional. So you can choose between the two depending on which you think will be better given your gaming environment. It's It's really cool, actually. Now this headset, this isn't a headset. This is a microphone that allows you to use your existing audio file or like high-end headphones with a microphone that's gonna suit your purposes. So let me just grab, I'm not sure if this is gonna be compatible or not. Here are my noise canceling headphones from Panasonic. This is what I installed last time. All I did, and you can check out my Mod Mic 4 video. You can find that right here. All I did was prep the area and put the sticker down to hold that on. This time, I think it'll still work in the same space. Yep, it works perfectly. Okay, let's switch back on the selfie so you guys can see this as I put this on my head. Let's open it up first. So you can see that there, see what it looks like. That's exactly how it's going to work. Fantastic. All right, well, I'm going to plug this in. Give it a whirl. I might be able to get away with the shorter one. Now, these are not wireless headphones. They're noise canceling headphones, so they also work as noise cancelers. But I do actually have a cable that I need to plug in to get audio in there. So I haven't plugged that in, but I could. Okay, I'm going to need the longer cable because I'm going to need to send this around to the back of my computer unless there's a... No, there isn't a converter. Okay. Just a second. Steph, I don't have my phone, so I don't have a flashlight. Do you happen to have a phone or a flashlight nearby? Can you wrap that up? What's this?
Should be loading the flashlight.
Thank you. Okay, I'm just about to plug this in and switch over, so if it gets loud, I apologize for that. Okay, so now you're listening to me on the Antlion mod mic. Now, I turned the volume down on this just for that plug-in, but this is considered normal. This is what it's supposed to sound like at 0 volume. That's to say it's not boosted, it's not reduced at all. It doesn't seem to be tweaking out, so that looks like it's doing well. It looks like it's working. Apparently it needs more gain, so give me just 1 second. I'm just gonna flick the switch here. Okay, this is the other mode that I'm now in. I'm now in the omnidirectional mode. Does this have a higher floor noise or not? It's still too quiet, is it? Or do you guys think this is better, this omnidirectional version? I'm going to switch back over to cordioid. Now we're back in cordioid mode. Is this better or worse? Oh, that was louder. Okay, so this is still a little quiet. I can still pump it up a little bit. Okay, I'm just pumping up the gain here so that you guys can hear me better. For those of you who are watching this after the fact, I'm actually live streaming this, so I'm getting feedback from the guys. Not feedback like audio feedback, but I'm hearing from the guys in the live stream that this is a little bit quiet, so I'm adding up to 10 decibels gain here. That's 10 decibels gain. I don't know if you guys think it's gotten loud enough or if it was better. Okay, I'm going to switch back over to Omni just now. This is Omni. We're now in Omni with 10 gain. Just checking out what you guys think of this. Now, it's a little bit weird because my ears are covered, so I can't hear anything. But you guys tell me what you think. Thanks again to Antlion for sending this through. It's really cool. I haven't even tested out the cable management system or included the mute button in here, which is... Actually, I'm going to do the mute button real quick. Is this muted or unmuted? It's unmuted. And then I'm going to go... I'm unmuted. And mute again. Unmuted. It's great. I love this. I'm going to go to mute. And then I'm unmuted, and now you can hear me again, right? I assume that's how it works. Okay, and everybody on the channel is currently saying 10 decibels is good, but it's probably still not loud enough. I'm worried because I'm doing this live that I'm going to tweak some people out, but they're saying omnidirectional sounds better. Of course, it'll be the same when you guys see this. You'll be able to tell exactly the same type of audio that they had. And I'd love to hear your comments. Please let me know in the comment section below. If you found today's video particularly useful, you can buy me a coffee in the About section, or you can support this channel on Patreon. Thanks to everybody who already supports the channel on Patreon. I really do appreciate it. Let me know what you think. I mean, I love the Antlion products. I think that cable management on this would look great and really tidy up the area. And it means that you can keep your excellent, high-quality headphones for gaming and then add on one of these mics. Thanks again to Antlion. Thanks again, you guys, for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. Don't forget to press like. Don't forget to press subscribe. And we'll see you guys again soon. And I'm back to my big mic. The thing with the Antlion products. I mean, I know that they're audio engineers and they're good, but the thing with it is, for a $40 or $50 mic, whatever it is, it's frigging surprisingly good, considering that this mic that I'm recording on, you guys can't see it, but this mic that I'm recording on is $120, and I plug that into a $200 receiver, like, and even that you can understand me is amazing. So well done to them. Okay, I'm just gonna put that away. Gonna unplug this from my thing. Steph, they can hear that.
Yeah, but you're not recording.
Can you do this? Can you do that one?
Yeah.
No, I can't. I'm playing the video games. No. I'm not playing video games. I'm hanging out with you guys. But whatever. It's all the same. Okay, I'm gonna put this up in through here. This is, yeah, again, it's good quality stuff. Not that I'm surprised. I'm just impressed. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in here. Oh, these magnets are so strong. Look at, I can't get it up off the desk here. Cool. That's the Antlion Mod Mic 5. Anyone got headphones to recommend? That's a good question. I personally, the ones that I really like there, these Panasonics, they're no longer available, so you guys are kind of on your own for that. Again, super impressive product. Okay. We're into the martini here. The martini shot. I don't know if you guys have heard of that before, but we use it when we're filming. The last scene of the film is called the martini. I assume because it takes time for people to make the martinis. I don't actually know. You guys ready for this? It's the martini. It's not a martini. It's a lamp. I'm just gonna, close that gain. Okay, here we go. It's the martini. You guys, you've all been here a while. You know what's going on. So if people come in and they're like, what the heck is going on? And I'm mid-flow, you know what to do. You just let them know. All right, guys, you ready for this? Hi, guys. Ski with Pete here. Today we're looking at the LOHAS LED smart lamp. I don't know if it's a smart lamp. I think it's just a light bulb. But I'm pretty excited about this. This is my first ever smart light bulb. If that's not super exciting, I don't know what is. There's a couple of things about this one that I thought were particularly neat and why I thought you guys would really like it. So let's jump in and take a look. Can I just try something real quick? If I press this, what happens? Nothing, eh? Okay, I need to fix that. Okay. All right. Okay, this smart LED was interesting because it doesn't need a bridge or any other controlling device. You can basically go from your router and your phone straight to the light bulbs. And the instructions are basically make sure your Wi-Fi router and the Wi-Fi password are inputted correctly. So this is what you do. You switch it on, then you search for it, then you connect it. I mean, I really do genuinely hope that it's that easy. Works with mobile devices. There's a timer. There's different modes. There's groups. And, of course, the color temperature can be changed. It's a replacement for all sorts of different things. It can be used in overheads, in lamps, and it says the instructions are enclosed within, which is very cool. Unfortunately, I'm going to need to do a little bit more so I can demo this to you guys. Look, let's be honest. What you guys would normally do is you just open it up and stick it either in a lamp or in a fixture or whatever. But for me, things are a little bit more complicated because I'm trying to show this to you on a YouTube video. I kind of have to go through an extra step. And that extra step, let's do that in 1 second. So there's the light bulb instructions. Download and install the app. We'll go through all this. I promise. We'll go through it all. But I got to do the other step first. And the other step is I got to have a way to have this on my desk. So here's the Power Zone floodlight outdoor holdery thing. I have no idea what this is. It looks like a stand that you can hold a light on. So I thought it was perfect. So this and this are going to go together. Now all I need to do is get this machine screw, that through there, and then through there. Which side did this? No, I got it backwards. It should go this way. First through here, then through here. Wing nut. Perfecto. Okay. Next thing's next. All I got to do is unravel this thing. as you guys know, I have problems with things sticking on my desk, for sure. This is not going to be any different. Whoa, plugged it in before I screwed in the light bulb. Don't know if I needed to do that, but why not? Let's do this. Get this LED bulb out of here. Now this LED bulb, you can see it looks a lot like a standard LED bulb. It's a little bit weightier than most other LED bulbs. Okay, I'm going to assume that blinking is normal. Let's figure out what to do next. Now, I'm going to grab my iPhone for this, just because I think it'd be fun. It's called the Tia Smart app. Tia Smart app. That's the one. Let's get that and install. Open. Sign in with mobile number and verification code. Please input password. You have to give me a second. I've got to get my computer out again. Kramali, what's going on? I will be back shortly. I'm going to do a keyboard build later on, but I didn't want to be misleading with the title. I wanted it to be... I wanted it to be straight out. I'm doing tech reviews. I'm going to do the tech reviews. Then I'll build a keyboard later. Mr. Codemaster said the mod mic was neat. The blinky light as well, a blinky light. Yeah, I know, but it should get cool soon. I just, unfortunately, you got to put in your email address, which is stupid, but it's a great way to cause spam. And unfortunately, because my computer had to be restarted, and it's Yahoo Mail. And it won't load. Oh, come on, load. No, there's no email in there. Your email thingy failed.
What are you doing?
It won't let me confirm. It says my passcode was sent. And then it says, please input password. There you go. Now it seems to be working. Tap here to add devices. Sure, access my location. Select device. Lighting. Yeah, we're hoping it's indicating something. And it says device is 87% connecting. Let's hope that it continues to connect. %92 connected. 93% connected. 95%, 96, 97. Please tell me it's connected. 98, 99. What could happen next? Network is unstable. Please connect to device hotspot and try again. Wi-Fi. It says I should be able to see it, but I'm not sure exactly what it's called. Let's double check. Smart Life.
Like,
Smart Life. There it is.
what's the camera doing?
Why? What's the camera?
I don't know. Maybe it's just.
Smart Life. Security recommendation. I've done that. Okay. Connect now. Yeah. It's going much faster. The light is now on. It's a major relief, isn't it? Low has smart bulb device. Look at this. Color. Whoa. Guys, IRL, this looks way more like that IRL. Oh, look at all these. These are different, like, settings. Steph, do you want to come have a play with it?
I just wanted to see it live.
Look at the color.
Yeah, no, it doesn't show up.
It doesn't show up as well on the
It
thing.
looks like it's lighting like a ring around the back.
Which is a shame because it's super nice.
Can we turn the lights out?
Sure, let's turn these out. You think that's gonna help?
I don't know.
No, look, it's still not. I mean, here that looks so vibrant.
Why doesn't it show up? It doesn't look. It's definitely the right colors here. I don't know.
Here it's so good.
On screen, it doesn't look right at all. Very cool.
It's super good. But the other thing it's supposed to be able to do. Check for firmware. Add sharing. Add sharing list. Oh, no, that's a phone number. But it's supposed to be able to work with Alexa.
Who's not actually listening?
Well, I am blown away by that. That is so cool. For my first LED bulb, that is a super cool one. Well, thank you very much for tuning in today, guys. That'll be enough for today's review. Adding it to Alexa will be another upcoming video that I'll do shortly. I'm told by the people who sent this to me that it does indeed work with Alexa, and that would be a great thing to have working. So thanks again for tuning in today, guys. Don't forget to post any comments or questions you have about this or anything else you saw on my desk in the comment section below. If you'd like to find what I've got on my desk, you can do that in the About section below. Thank you to everybody who's supported this channel already. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so with Patreon in the About section, or you can buy me a cup of coffee, which I definitely appreciate. Thank you to everybody who's already supported the channel. I got some major purchases coming up very shortly, and I'm excited to show those off. Thanks again for tuning in today, guys. See you again soon. Thanks, guys. Whoa, that's cool.
Can't you just say Alexa, turn light bulb on?
No, but how would she know what it is?
Well, what's it called on the network?
Who knows?
True. What's it called?
No, but that's the thing. It didn't even join the network.
So you have to pair Alexa with it then
I think so.
in the Alexa app.
I guess. Am I still connected to... Am I still connected to that Wi-Fi is my next question. No, it figured out what Wi-Fi I'm on. But the guy said that it definitely, and I was like, I only want to try it if it's going to work with Alexa. And he's like, oh, it definitely does. But it doesn't work with Google, but it definitely works with Alexa.
Okay.
It says after you turn it off, you have to connect to Wi-Fi.
Back to our Wi-Fi.
I guess so. I think this is super cool. I was asking how much the 6-key keyboard will cost. Stanislaw, what are you talking about? You tell people these secrets, and then they go and just say them out loud to other people.
Break time?
Thank you very much for tuning in today, guys. I'm going to be back in about...
No.
I'm going to be back at 8 p.m. Eastern to do some keyboard stuff. Thanks very much to everybody for tuning in today for the reviews stuff. But I'm going to end this here. I'm going to go eat dinner. And then at 8 o'clock, I'm going to be back and we're going to be making keyboards. So I got a special build that I'm looking forward to making today. I really hope you guys are going to be able to tune in for that. I didn't get to do a lot of... what's that? I didn't do a lot of questions and interactivity is what I was going to say. But I'll be back and then we'll talk it all through. We'll talk it all through. This light bulb is super cool. You guys can't tell. It's like super pink as hell. I'm colorblind and it's pink as hell.
Purple.
It's purple as hell. It's pink. Thanks again for tuning in today, guys. This stream is going to end here, but I'll be back at 8. Hopefully you guys will stick around and we can get some cool stuff happening then. Stanislaw, yeah, it's top secret. It's super top secret.
Was. Could have been.
Soon, my friend. Top secret. Okay, thanks again for tuning in today, guys. I'm gonna be back. I'll be back in an hour and a half. I hope you guys will. I hope you guys will all be back then. Thanks for hanging out during these reviews. I know not all of them went perfectly to plan, but it was still fun as hell. Thanks again. See you guys soon.